my gosh.
Good to see you.
Hey, nice to
It's
see you
good to see
again.
you. Oh my gosh, it's nice to see you again. Um, I am always honored to talk to you, both of you, because it's just um going on Frozen and everything like that, and Coco, and now this. It's just amazing to talk to you. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to talk.
What's in that hexagon behind you?
Oh, wait,
Oh, those are all the Tsum Tsums.
Oh, the Tsum Tsums. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I wish they brought those back, but
but I see marshmallow
Oh
on
yeah,
his
there's
shirt.
marshmallow.
yes, marshmallow.
Yeah,
And
great.
thank you. Okay, so Agatha All Along. I imagine that it was probably an incredible like experience for you to get that call. So I was just wondering what was that like for you to get that call actually. Sorry.
We actually, when we knew that Agatha was gonna get a spin-off, we texted Jack because we happened to have her number, and said, "Congratulations! And also, do you need a song?" So we had put ourselves in a
That
and
works.
Yeah, we have no game.
yes. But
um,
when she sent us the episodes and said, "Here, I've got a puzzle for you," we read all the episodes. Bobby read and acted them all out while I was driving, because we were driving a lot then. And I could just see it, and it was so smart. And I was like, "This is so for me. It's so joyful and subversive, but about sisterhood, about real things." I just was so excited.
And the
and
fact,
okay,
sorry.
go ahead. Sorry,
I was
go
going to say
ahead.
the fact that they treated the life of a famous folk song so realistically that it has all of these incarnations throughout time. And for me, I immediately locked into the idea that we were going to be doing historical versions of the same song, and that was a really, really exciting challenge.
So I that's what I wanted to talk to you about because these songs it's all well, the Ballad of the Witch's Road is basically the backbone of the whole of the series and the song itself. And then it takes a life on its own when you go through these different iterations. I was just wondering how much fun and then how much of a challenge was it for you to dive into those different iterations?
It was 100% fun, and 100% a challenge because, uh, the first thing we had to do was figure out which song were we going to write first. And we started with the version that had to contain the most layers, which was the 70s ballad.
Okay.
It had to be a hit song. It had to be a love song. It had to have Lorna Woo's protective spell in it.
Anytime that the audience needs to believe this thing was #1 in the charts, that catches my attention. I'm like, okay, how do we do that?
And so there was that, and then there were like the 10 other huge pages of information that also had to get baked into the song. But it also started with learning about like the 70s Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, and Bobby came up with this vamp. Are you able to hear it? Can you hear it?
Here and there, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I turned on like the professional musician setting, but it
But
doesn't.
it might be on his end
It
as well.
might be on from my end. Who knows?
He's in earbuds too.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Um, but uh, he sent me that vamp on a voice memo, and I kind of closed the door and said, "Don't interrupt me for hours." And pieced all this stuff together, and then kind of we went back and forth where he really Bobby's such a great melodist that I'll make up a terrible melody to everything, and then that'll help me write something, and then I'll send it to him, and I won't sing my melody so that he can come up with a much better melody, that makes more sense and grows.
Well, it's nice of her to say, but she's very good at melody too, and she wrote this very, very cool. You wouldn't necessarily think of it as a puzzle, but it really is to get all this information coded into a lyric wasn't easy, and she really nailed it. Of course, there was always a little bit of back and forth after we would draft it with Marvel, because Jack would know even more about the needs of the show than we did. So we fine-tuned it a lot, and ended up with where we ended up. But we also knew in the back of our minds, this thing has to be a sacred chant. This thing has to be a redacted, a redacted, and a redacted.
Yeah.
So we had to think of that too as we wrote the 70s one.
Was there ever a case where your song actually helped change maybe the way the script or the episode went?
Not in huge ways, but maybe in a small way. I mean, I think the one exciting thing was when Catherine sang, "Seekest thou the road to all that's foul and fair?" I was running the session, but Jack was in the back. Jack and Mary were on the couch behind me, and I said, "Catherine, that's the trailer. That's the first line of the trailer." And sure enough, this August, there it was as the trailer. So that was exciting.
And well, go ahead. Oh.
No, I just said she called it.
Oh, so I have one more question. This was my last minute, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask anything about Frozen 3. I know that you guys were caught kind of by surprise by the news. Do you have any updates about that, or is there anything you can give us a small tease about anything?
Well, we loved working on Frozen 1 and 2. We love those characters. We love what there is to say about family and family healing from trauma in both of them. And so we're eager to see where else we have to go, but that's all I can say.
Okay, that's all you can. That works for me. I figured as much. Thank you so much for your time, and I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
Lectures, fanboys, professional artists, and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different